Can someone tell me why, whenever we're at school and it's about the first day, your teacher always has to give you the lecture? Oh, now you're the head of the school, you need to set an amazing example. Oh, now you have to set a great example for the little ones. Oh, you have to learn how to sit properly with posture for the little ones. Why does everything have to be about the little ones? I mean, they're adorable and whatnot, but then they say this, because they're your little brothers and sisters. Well, if they are little brothers and sisters, why haven't I met them before? Why haven't I? Why don't I even know their names, huh? Why do I have to do all of this, change myself, for me to feel uncomfortable, sitting straight, not laying back, having a blast while you go on and on and on and on about some random thing? Why do I have to do something for the little ones? I mean, I'm just saying, the little ones are people too. They, when they are older, are in control of their own decisions, okay? So my example ain't gonna help them because they don't know me, okay? But they're gonna know all of you. So instead of us setting the example, because we're gonna be gone next year, instead of us setting the example, why don't you set the example? I mean, like, your teachers, you're gonna be here for the next 14 years anyway. Like, shouldn't you be setting the example? I mean, we're gonna be gone. They're probably never gonna see us again by the time they reach high school. We're gonna be already probably in college, university, whatnot. So, most of us will probably already have jobs, own mortgages. Like, I'm just saying, if you want us to set a good example, you should be setting a good example by yourself. Literally, you can eat in front of anyone's face and you won't think, oh, I'm setting a bad example. Because then when we want to eat in class, you're like, no, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Like, we want to eat in class, but you won't let us. But every day you're having your salad ranch dressing, or with the most disgusting garlic that smells so bad, and you just put it all in their face, and you're just like, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and just saying random stuff, and then. Oh, don't get me started on when you ask for help. When you ask for help, you're just like, oh, miss, I'm stuck on a question. And they're just like, okay, hold on, I'm coming. And then you wait like 30 minutes and you go, miss, I'm stuck on a question. And they're just like, oh, okay, I'm coming. And then you tell them the question. Okay, let's do let's do an easy one because I'm lazy. 2 times 9. Okay? And then you're like, no, actually, the spelling, miss, I don't know how to spell or say this word. Can you help me? And they're like, okay, what does it say in the text? Or the question? And then you're just like, oh, it says, what does this word mean? But I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And then they're like, what does this word mean? This word, you're supposed to write it with this context. I had a something test. That word says spelling. Now, put it in the right context. Read the question. And then they go in front of the entire class like, everyone, I've seen about 5 people make the same mistake when she's only been to like 1 person. And then she's just like, okay, so apparently you guys aren't getting it. So we're just going to have to do another one on the board, okay? So then she writes this whole question out. And then she's sitting there explaining it for 30 minutes. And then when people are trying to get on with the right, she's like, hey, I don't want to see no pencils in nobody's hands. Okay? No pencils in nobody's hands. Okay? And then, so after she's done, the lesson is practically over. And then she's like, what have you been doing all lesson? Listening to somebody talk. Like, where's all your work? And then somebody finally was brave enough to say, Miss, we were listening to you lecture about the word spelling. You know, the first question, and you wouldn't let anybody continue. And then she's like, how dare you? I did that for your education. It was not my fault that I told you to put all your pencils down so then you couldn't work. And then I got mad at you because you weren't working. How is that my fault? Like, in all due respect, teachers? Seriously? Like, at this point, I'm not being offensive. I'm just saying common facts. Like, common facts. I'm just trying to guess. Like, is this serious? What? You know, teach. I'm not trying to be offensive, but I'm gonna have to get offensive because I am sick and tired of this. Okay. Thank you so much for your time. But while we are here, I'm going to explain the toilet issue at school. Yes, the toilet issue. This video is all about school. Okay. Whenever you ask to go to the bathroom, you're like, excuse me, can I go to the bathroom? And they're like, let me think about it. No. And they're just like, why? I have to go. And then you're just like, and then they're just like, well, okay, then you gotta wait until so-and-so gets back. Okay, let's call them Tamika and Ashley, okay? You gotta wait until they get back. And then you're just like, I don't wanna wait until they get back. Excuse me, what am I gonna do? Sit and talk for the entire lesson and just skip? I'm not gonna skip my class just to sit and talk to someone. Like, what do you think is gonna go to my head? Oh, okay, so we're just gonna do this plan, okay? Is that what you think is happening? Do you think this is happening right here? Okay, I'm gonna play it out. We're gonna do this plan, okay? So you're gonna go to the bathroom first, and then you, and then me, and then we're just gonna sit and talk there for the whole lesson. Is that really what you think is gonna happen? Like, I want to go to the toilet. What do you want me to do? Like, go to the toilet on my seat? I will freely. Because, like, when I go to the toilet, it's the same as sitting on a chair. So, I will do it right here. Okay? Because you really want me to wet myself on my seat. Like, when I ask to go to the toilet, and you say, oh, wait until so-and-so gets back. What do you mean? Like, in all due respect, ma'am, I am seriously saying this is totally wrong. Or, like, when teachers blame the wrong student and they know which student did it, but they don't blame it on that student. Does nobody else go through that? Like, somebody will make this weird noise, like a monkey noise, and then the teacher will know who it is, but they always blame the student right in front of them. And they're like, oh my gosh, why? It's so loud. You should be quiet like the rest of the class. Nobody else is doing silly noises. And then you go, miss, it was not me, it was her. And then the teacher's like, oh, I'm sorry. It was so loud, I thought it was you. Like, why do schools do this? Am I the only one?
Kim, when you're
or
ready
does this
to
happen?
sleep.
Like,
When you're ready
honestly,
to
I'm
sleep.
done.